between 3 and 4 when the gospel was preached in Masindi Stadium. And I've been so since now, until now. When I became saved, I was a businesswoman in a business which was not pleased God. So I decided to abandon the business and came here to build a church. I was guided by the Holy Spirit. Now when I came, I found a pastor in Mugisu and a Maragoli. When they came, they had a dream themselves that they should leave this place and go somewhere else. The Mugisu goes to the road which goes to Kapchorwa.
Bravo.
And the Maragoli is here, Pastor Musa, in Pentecost Church. They had dreamed that they are bringing a servant, the Most High, a servant of God. But by then I was not yet saved, because I got saved in September. I come early, 83. We celebrated, the land people took me around, introduced me to Mayumba Kum by then, and I started staying here. I bought the house of the one who went to Musorwe. And that is my first house I lived in as I was setting up the things as God was guiding me. Then I built a church there.
There, where is that tall grass?
Yes, that's the trees. My residence is here. And another behind was the kitchen, big kitchen. I had a borehole there. I built a store here, the house of the servants of God with whom I was serving with. Then I built there a nursery school. Then I had built also a maize mill to generate money for me, to enable me to live and work. I stayed here.
Where was the maize mill? Also that's here?
The what?
The maize mill.
The maize mill was also there.
Oh.
Because I had to put it there, people were coming in from outside. So they could not interfere with the arrangement this way. We started working, we really enjoyed. I had, by the time I left this place, there were 100 cows. They were there, near the Bower Hall, so that they are able to drink water all the time until things changed. Before that, a man died there under a tree. We were arrested, we were taken, we stayed 4.5 months, 4.5 years in prison. Then we were set free. When I came, I did not find tractors. I had 4 with the 4 trailers. No maize mill, no house, no cow, no nothing.
This how it used to look like?
Exactly.
This was a wedding. This is an apostle. This is a Mulisa. This is our church, which was there. And I found really nothing. All the properties were looted, and everything had gone. I kept quiet. I went, the Lord told me, go to Masindi and look for the land. I went, God gave us 3 acres where we are residing now. That was a wedding ceremony for our daughter who is in Canada. All of these things were operating here in a peaceful atmosphere.
And this is the director of NRM.
That is our Moko.
That is the brother of the man who married my daughter.
Tango doing.
So
Tango Doi came here at that time?
we came for wedding because he's the brother He's a brother of the one who married our daughter, who is in Canada. Now, I found everything changed. Then I asked Lord, what do I do? He said, keep quiet, go to my Cindy, and I will tell you what to do next. Give us money, and we built a house where we are. Then when I came back, I resumed selling the what? The plots. Maxwell himself formed a group of 4 people. They took me to district
Public Accounts Committee.
Committee. They accused me of me selling twice the same plot. Now they were finding a way. They thought I would die, but I did not die. Now I come, then now I'm cheating, and so on. They took me, they interviewed everybody who had bought a plot. They found nobody I sold a plot twice, except those who bought were selling. I have no authority over them once they buy from me. It took a year to investigate. Up to now, they have never given any report what happened. I kept quiet. Because the Holy Spirit guides me, don't accuse anybody. And don't ask for anything where it is. I will do it for you. I obeyed. When we went to Masindi, that thing ended there. No report, nothing. I did not ask because I was being guided. I kept quiet. Up to today, I've never received the report whether I did it or I did not do it. Until when that one failed, then problems became serious. I was being attacked by 2 men with guns. And my Lord said, stay there, I will guard you and will look after you. Nothing will happen to you. It is amazing, you may not understand it, but that is the system. We are in apostolic and prophetic ministry. So I obeyed, and really he kept me. Until one day when I came here, we came here to collect some food. He told me, Leah, get up. Get only files and agreements of the people. Don't touch anything. I took 4 dresses, 2 pairs of bedsheets. So everything I left here was rooted to 0. I did not complain. Not until Abiriga's wife came, and he came to me and said, that is my place, and so on. I said, me, I don't know. I applied it from the lands, and they gave me a title. Here it is running title. I was 30 years here. Now it is 41. Then they connived with Maxi and, until they did what they could, and they cancelled my title.
With the running lease.
Yes, it is remaining now 8 years. It is 41. It is 49. Now they said, because you lease the land, which had what is it?
An offer.
An offer of 5 years. I said, me, I didn't know. I applied for the land. I was given an offer for 5 years. I completed it. They gave it to me, and I'm working. Said, no, you are given a title. When my offer was still running, I kept the command of God not to do anything. Because he said, you keep quiet, I will fight for you. Until they came. Then we came in. We made the appeal. Since we made the appeal, it is not anywhere to be heard. Now, this chance of making a report or statement which I've made to you came after everybody who bought a plot from me is tossed left, right, go and bring Leah. Leah is no longer the owner of the land. The land is of Max, and so on and so forth. So they come to the RDC, I come to be a witness. I said, yes, I sold him, here are the agreements and receipts. A few months back, one Maragoli came, Mugisu. He was stopped by town council to build his house on the main Kampala Gulu highway. He said, I bought it from Leah. No, the land is no longer of Leah. Then he came to me. I said, you go to the authority, I will come and be a witness. And the agreements and receipts are also giving your support. He came. Fortunately, he won the case. And he started the building, he's now enjoying the place. Then comes another one, Pastor Angwa. He comes, he said, I want to...
Pastor Angwa is here, you are the one?
Yes. When the Lord told me...
2012. When did Max take it?
2020.
2020.
Is when he got the title.
After 8 years.
Yes. Then I saw Miss Pastor Angwa coming. Said, Apostle Leah, I bought plots from you now. The man Maxi is telling me this and that. I said, go to the lands office. You will find out who is the right owner. For me, I have no right to talk to the man. Until over patience he ran out, he went to the RDs again. Because the other one also went to the RDs. Then I came here to inform the RDs that I have gone to the LOC people of Kitwanga and Mukonogum Kiryandongo, where I'm residing right now, to my home, real home where I was born. Now I said I will come here. God, the Lord told me, go and seek me. Okusaba kwe mpamo. Kulirira mukama. Arubate. This is his place. In the spirit, it is the place chosen to prepare church without spot or wrinkle, which Jesus would come and take. Amen. People, we don't understand it because we are not following the prophetic ministry very well as our Lord told us. That's why we collide there and there, even Morocco themselves. Now I came, I informed the LOC one, I have come to pray. I pray where I reside. On Thursday, it was the last day, he said, pray here for 5 days. The rest at your place. The last day we came here to pray, we were seated here with our Tundwali. We saw the police, we saw Max, that he has been told that a murderer Leah is here, she's going to kill somebody and they will arrest him. I said, I'm here, but not as a murderer, as a servant of God. And I know this is my place. That's why God put such a grass. Wherever there was a house, Kalituns failed to grow. Yes, that is so. And he uprooted even my borehole which I had put for our cows. Now when they came, I said, we take us. We said, let us ring. Our vehicle is somewhere. Max said, no, I'm going to call a taxi. And I said, okay. We entered in the car, we went to the police. I explained. Said, I have informed the LOC1, I informed the RDs in my presence and why I'm here. He said, they don't pray in the trees. I said, some go to the hills to pray. But me, I chose here because I was guided to do so. Then what miraculously the RDC said, we want you on Monday. Somebody who complained about you, about somebody, Max. So I want you, he said, it is you who sold him plots, but he cannot develop. I said, okay. I don't know how God arranged it. That's why he went yesterday and We talked, we explained to the RDC. I don't know the outcome. That is all. And what does the RDC tells me after discussion?
Where's Max? Oh. Okay.
Now,
Okay,
at the end of the meeting of this one and his friend and my friend, he told me, oh, the Minister of Lands is coming here tomorrow. Can you prepare your and present your case? I said, God, your democracy God. And he is indeed. Let everybody believe it from now that he is a God who does miracles for those he loves, for those, oh my God.
Okay.
Now, that's why he came to, I ran back to my grandson. He was around. They prepared that paper to be presented to you, so that you are used by my God to set me free, to fulfill the calling of my God, and for all people.
Okay, now Max.
I'm Musimo Maxwell.
Osimo.
Musimo Maxwell.
Musimo Maxwell.
Yeah, but commonly known as Max. That's business name. Yes, please.
Okay. What I have now on record is that you have freehold titles which were given to you over a running lease, and that's the documentation you have. Now the law is very clear. Section 59(1) of the Land Act. If land is already owned by another person or authority, it's not available for the district land board to give to any other person. That land, if it is given to another person, that transaction is void under section 59(1)(a) as amended, and therefore cancelable under section 91. So I'm going to use now my authority to cancel your freehold title, because they have come after the land, when the land still had a running lease. Now, can you tell us that there was no running lease when you got your freehold title?
Thank you, Honorable Minister, and all protocols observed. As you have said, I have a freehold land title that I acquired by means of transfer.
Transfer from another person.
From another person.
Yes.
So,
doesn't matter. Once the basic root is faulty, any other thing,
So,
you can't give a title which is greater than what you have. So if one had a void title under section 59(1)(a), whatever you get is void. So that's why we are saying, I am saying, basing myself on the law, your title is void, and therefore I'm cancelling it.
Honorable Minister, I'm Christian Samson.
Yeah, you must say so.
Yeah, I think I'm of the view that you would originate, you would look at the history of this land. If one had a lease offer, what led to its cancellation? I will not part to it. But at a later time, somebody approaches me, he's selling a piece of land. Many people bought, it's not only Maxwell. This title, the freehold, is a mother to over.
You see, you can say that is cancelled.
Yes, please.
Is a lease title cancelled under what conditions?
That's what I do.
Yeah, it is not, I'm telling you. So I'm telling you whatever I got was illegal. And therefore I'm cancelling it according to the law. But
have you ever bought plots from me as the owner of this land?
I have never bought plots from her as owner of this land.
Before?
Never from her, from this plot, from this land. Never.
But from other land you bought?
Unregistered land.
From her?
Unregistered.
Where?
The other side along the main road.
So
I
they
have
have
receipts
the
and
same
she has
title.
receipts.
Max,
Untitled, unregistered land.
Max,
She has a copy of my receipts. I have copies of her receipts and agreements.
Data finish?
Yes, please.
which one is registered? We call registered. Which area?
Sorry?
Which area are you calling registered, which is not under the title of this?
I'm saying, I've said, Honorable Ministers.
Okay, let me cut it short, because the information I have, whether you bought from another person or not, the title you have, the freehold, was under a void transaction. As declared under Section 59(1)(a) as amended of the Land Act. Once it is a void transaction, whatever, whether you bought from one to another, whatever title is void, therefore cancelable under Section 91.
Honorable Minister,
So that's the law, and I'm not amending it now. What I'm requesting you now, do your write-up very quickly, because in the course of the next 1 or 2 days, if I don't get any contrary view, I've made a decision to cancel. You can help reverse that decision. If you show that the transaction which brought up your title from which you bought, was not under void transaction. If you bring that information to me, then a contrary action may be taken.
And
but
also,
as of the information...
And also, Honorable Minister, the same title Mama had, you see now in our discussion, she told you she gave part of the land to the town council.
The one where you seeing building.
Now that is part of the land maximum.
That is my land, because I'm the one who was selling. And
Wait, the old woman.
I was selling and give them agreement, and of which he accused me to the land, to the district, that I'm selling twice. As a buyer, he bought first one on Jesus, is the same. No, Kigumba, Kamaso Street. He bought on 5 residential plots at Jesus Street.
These two titles.
At Jesus Street, where he built a primary school. And he brought his wife. I sold her a plot of 3 plots for nursery school. Aren't they there?
Max, is that true?
Partly true.
No. Did she sell to where you built those buildings?
Unregistered land.
No, I'm saying, did she sell it to
Unregistered
but
land?
unregistered, untitled. Yesterday she presented the copies of my agreement to the RDC. Do they indicate
These are the titles you have.
Max,
Sorry?
the
These are the
title.
titles.
Sorry?
My land title starts from Kampala to Guru Street
I'm not crammed
to
busy.
the other one. I'm
Bring
bringing
your
tomorrow for
photocopies.
Yeah,
photostat copy of the real.
So my decision stands until you bring those tomorrow. As I told you, bring more of those titles, because you cannot have a title, and we have to clean the country. We have to cleanse that. It's even you lose in this process, but the country must be cleaned up. A message must go out that you don't go and fraud and live on fraud. You know what they are doing? They buy, then change it, sell immediately, and then proceed to say that they have got a good title, third-party purchaser. But this is public land, and it's very clear when the public land is sold, when there's still another running lease, that's a void transaction by law.
Actually, what you are saying, Honorable Minister, could have led to cancellation of her title. She got a title from the hearsay. I'm not authority to say this. She got a title over a running leasehold. That history I don't know, and I will not a party to
No, you don't know, and you don't know whether
And
that allegation is correct. That allegation is not correct. From the fact
this better
Mr. Max.
bigger, isn't it?
Max.
The owner, the initiator of this freehold, and the one who did the cancellation of her title.
yes, and the
Should
title
be-
were done when there was an interim order.
There was an interim order.
Madam said all this.
So that is a transaction which
So an
is
illegal
void.
transaction is void.
It's an illegal transaction. So you put yours in writing and see if we can do it very fast. Equity helps the diligent. Be diligent. By close of tomorrow, get all the information.
I'm requesting-
Otherwise, the decision of taking now
I'm
to
requesting,
cancel these
Honorable Minister,
titles
that
will
tomorrow
stand.
I'm requesting-
Actually, what is going to happen, Max, as government of Uganda, will make another title for the old woman, and we shall come as government to hand over her title here in the presence of the community
Yes.
and in your presence.
Honorable Minister,
I think that
Balance,
has concluded it.
the same government of Uganda that cancelled her title. And I would suggest
What is it?
that before we
You
go
Omanyire
far,
Max.
we dig the
Max,
history
I
of
want you to create a
this.
corruption.
I don't know.
There is what we call
I've never
corruption.
been a minister, I've never been a commissioner. Me just, I'm invited by the way she said, Max, I'm selling land here. Come
No,
and
you'll
buy,
sue,
and I
you'll sue that
say,
lady. You'll sue the one
Who sold you air? Who sold
sue
you?
her.
You
You are
sue
going to
and
sue
get
her
your
and
title.
recover your money.
Otherwise, this one's we have made a decision to cancel.
Honorable Minister,
I'll
I
do
want
it.
to
I'll
give
put
you
my
more
defense.
light about what
Yeah,
they
yeah.
created, manya block, manya
You
this
see,
one,
we
this,
cannot
what.
allow this fraud to continue in our land
I'll
system.
put
And
my
that's what we have
defense.
been going through all
And you know,
the
Honorable,
way.
the same problems you have everywhere.
Don't be
You go to Kawa's place there in Bulisa, the same problem. You go everywhere, it's the
Don't
same
be
problem.
surprised that you might be defending a wrong person also. I
Now
don't know.
listen,
We are
don't-
looking
don't
for-
start making allegations here. You do as
Make
you
your
ask.
facts.
Bring
Omukaikuru,
compiled
ina file ejatwaire.
So
All
bring
these
yours
are
as
all
well.
some of these are documents. Now also prepare yours.
That's what I'm
The minister will
requesting.
look through. The minister is a lawyer.
Honorable Minister, that's what I'm requesting.
I've given you
It involves
that.
going to land office. When you tell me by closer of tomorrow, it will be unpractical.
Ahura, you don't need to go to
It's
land
not what-
office. Ahura, you have your title. What a chapa shawe chonka.
The way
I
somebody
am the
that-
Minister of Lands. I will see. I can
fine.
call for the
It's fine.
information.
It's
You
fine.
bring what you
I
have.
have no problem.
Yes, by tomorrow, by close of business tomorrow, I want it.
I have no problem.
Yes. Otherwise, my decision stands to cancel all the other titles which were given under a void transaction.
And reinstate her
Accord.
title.
And reset all the record, have her title back. Amateeka agafuga ettaka, constitution, directive za president. Enjawulo eriko wakati w'ekyapa n'oli ali ow'ekibanja. Banyonyodde nti constitution egamba nti oyinza ettaka lya bannayuganda lyonna babeera nalyo nga bali mu tenancy. Leasehold n'ettaka lya gavumenti ofunako lease, tofunako bwannannyini olubeerera. Kaakati lease eyo bw'ogiba nayo constitution egamba mu article 237 tukuliko ab'ebibanja balina security of occupancy. N'olwekyo bw'oba n'ekyapa kya liizi ekuliko ebibanja tebakwatibwako, so abantu abo nga tebakwatibwako. President n'ajja n'akola directive egamba nti no evictions ng'anyweza kiri ekya constitution. N'olwekyo olina ekyapa kyokka kuliko ab'ebibanja constitution tobakwatako. President azeeyo directive tobagobaako, bw'obagobaako tukukwata ne tukuvunaana according. Bw'oba mwagobwako dda mudzibweko. Ekirala ekyapa kya liizi tekitundibwa, tekiba compensatable. N'olwekyo omwami Sabuni alina ekyapa kyokka kuliko abantu, n'olwekyo tekimugasa. Tebasobola kuba evicted. Ate tasobola kugira kikufunamu sente kubanga ttaka lya gavumenti. Kati kye tusazeewo, singa waliwo akafa akatono akatali mu bantu, asalingalinga ebyezi eyo back, then district land board emwe freehold kwako. Nabana abantu abalala bonna bafune ebyapa bya freehold kwako kapaati kebalimu nga tukozesa section 25 eya Public Land Act ya 69 yetugaidinga, kubanga omulimu Kafuleza akagamba nti buli muntu kasoma tenant afune ekyapa ku kantu awo kawo kipayinga. N'olwekyo wajja kuba activity nyingi. Aba district land board bajja kuba ne ba surveyors nga bayambibwako mwalabye nga ndeeta abo baani RDC, DISO, chairperson LC3 1 and 2 bonna bakole ttiimu emu ne Sabuni nga mwali bajja kutambula balambule wano wali wabbanga bwe wabbanga akukeeka Sabuni kagenda okufunako afuneko freehold series hold ng'eno. President Museveni tayagala ebya leasehold, ayagala abantu bafune ebyolubeerera. Kati bali abalala bonna buli muntu waali naye afunewo ekyapa ekya freehold. Kyekyo tusazeeko. Ampulidde nabbi alina aposo aposo ono yafuna okwolesebwa okwokuleka byali akola, akole ebintu ebigasa abantu ebiwasa Katonda ekitiibwa. Ettaka lino n'alifuna n'ajjako lyawa eno tawuni yonna gy'olaba wali yava ku ttaka lye n'asalawo nti kakati ku ttaka kuno mukwolesebwa kwe yafuna ye kwamanya obulungi kajje paati eno mukwolesebwa eno ebeere ekkanisa wali abantu abalala bafune babe ku kkubo ne mu tawuni lyabawa ku ttaka lye kakati wano yalinawo bwaholo wali waggulu wali we wali ennyumba ye wali we wali ekkanisa waliwo n'ebitwera byatwaze wali nga waliwo bwaholo ali ente 100 wano ekkanisa eri wano nawano ebiri wano bino nga we batendeeza Katonda n'ebifaananyi ebimu abituwadde lumu ne bamusanga nga basaba ne bamukwata ne bamusiba emyaka 4 n'ekitundu yagenda okudda wano ng'ebintu byonna kyokka ono yasimba kalitunsi yagaana okumera awo wonna awaali ekkanisa awaali amakaago mumulaba era bulinganga obuzinga buli awo bwe tutunulidde document nga lizi yali ekyatambula ate ne bajja ne bagabako freehold kaakati etteeka ligamba erya public land kawairo 59 sub article sub section 1A nti ettaka bwe liba nga liri owned public land by a personal authority teriri available teriri public district land board eba tekyaliwa muntu n'omu tekibaako ku ttebo yaabwe ate n'olwekyo era ekyo bwe kikolebwa 59 as amended egamba nti a transaction era void kugamba kyonna ekikoleddwa ne void transaction kiba kifu kati registrar akozesa buyinza bwe wali mu section 91 commissioner registration n'akisazaamu kati ekyo kye tukoze bino bifreehold bye baakola on top of a running lease land was already belonging to somebody under running lease it was not available to the board transaction eyo gye bawerako freehold titles nfu n'ekyo kwe kuzisazaamu era kati ndagidde babyongera okubitereeza obulungi ngenda kukola directive nga ngamba commissioner and registration asazeemu zino zonna void title zakola under void transaction ekyapa kyakifune nga kirungi nga ne record etereere bali bonna abo beyaguza obulungi bajja kuddamu okufuna ebintu byabwe bulungi kuba olwo beyaguza ate byonna bibadde cancelled under these illegal freehold titles so kyokka ono omu ku bana aba basima emiti wano naki baze ne bagamba nti babona ebyapa bagula bulungi kati mugambye bwobanga kuba yagula kwoli eyamugula kati kasita ofuna ekyapa kyofunye nga oli yakifuna mu void transaction n'ekyo kyonna kyofunye kiba void you can't pass on a better title than what you have kyonna kiba kifu n'ekyo byonna byabalina byonna bifu ng'oli kyeyafaamu ekifu naye kyokka mwad opportunity the rules of equity give a fair hearing naye kikole mu bwangu mbwadde olwaleero by tomorrow aleete ebyo ebiraga nti naye erizi ono mukyala yali tekyaliwo nga bwagambye bweba nga ye tekyaliwo tugenda kitunamu ddala was it cancelled was it validly cancelled so naye nga nkyemphasizing nti no eri decision y'okusazaamu bino byonna under void transaction ekoleddwa and she was getting to get her title back and clean the record.